Hey, what's going on, ladies and gentlemen? Manodestra777 back here with you with this week's Ascendant Challenge for November 20th, 2018. I apologize about this video being a couple of days late, but you will notice that the frame rates and the video is significantly higher quality. I actually got a streaming and content creation PC specifically for this, and I'm actually playing on PC. So some of the video is going to be a little bit cleaner. Anyway, this week's Ascendant Challenge is over in the Lost Sector of the Chamber of Starlight. We're going to follow the path that is right there. Head over to Reyes Sylvia and get into that Lost Sector. So again, thank you folks who have been over on Twitch and have actually been doing donations and subscriptions and things like that. I actually used some of the money that you have provided to actually get this content creation PC, so this wouldn't be possible without you folks. So thank you, first of all, to you folks. You'll also notice that sometimes I run into things. This is actually my first real experience like consistently using mouse and keyboard. I really wanted to get used to it. You can see I'm bumping into a couple of things, so I might have a couple of issues like that in this video. So just know that that is something that has happened. If you come over from console, you got to get used to mouse and keyboard. In any case, we're going to go ahead and swing over here to the right hand side. The Chamber of Starlight is down below. I'm going to take a second. You can see it's kind of down over in that area. Hop up over here to this right side, jump down below onto the ledge, go on in and enter the Chamber of Starlight. You're going to clear a bunch of ads in this area, and I'm actually going to jump the video ahead a little bit after I clear the Lost Sector. There's just a bunch of Taken Thrall and a Taken Witch that you basically have to take care of. Take care of all of those folks, and then we will see you at the next part of the video. Okay, so I've cleared the Lost Sector. I've popped my Tincture of Queen's Foil, and I'm going to head over to the right-hand side where the Ascendant Realm entrance is. The first thing you're going to see is you are going to hear 3 knights spawn in really quickly. You're going to be on a big central platform. Go over here to the right. Underneath the bridge, there is the first Taken Egg. We're going to go ahead and check over here. There's another side. You can see it. Basically, what this challenge is those 3 knights are trying to chase you and kill you. And in addition, there are a bunch of enemies that are in front of you. So it's kind of a gauntlet challenge is the way that I like to think of it. Not like from the raid, but you're basically having to fight through some different enemies. I'm going to be using some Midnight Coup action as well as some sniper rifles. I would recommend either running a scout or a sniper at this part so you can take care of some ads that are in the distance. I'm going to knock out some of these guys right here pretty quickly with my sniper rifle. I'm going to jump up to the edge. Since I'm going to be clearing the Ahamkara bones and the Taken Eggs, and I want to show you kind of the layout of this Lost Sector, I want to take out all of those enemies. If you're doing this for the time trial, honestly, you can skip past a lot of this stuff. On a hunter, I would recommend maybe running on a Night Stalker. And I'll maybe actually put a video together of all 3 subclasses doing the time trial. You have to do it in under 3 minutes and 30 seconds. So it's actually not too crazy, but it all depends if you are at light level enabled or not. So what I do as soon as I hop up to that platform, take care of some of the hobgoblins, and then there's going to be a wave of ground-based enemies that are coming at you, and I let them basically come to me. Next up, there's going to be 2 Shriekers. The first one's going to open right when you get to that tree over on the right-hand side. And then the next Shrieker is going to be off to your right. When you move forward onto this kind of tilted circular platform, it will open up. Take care of it really quickly, and then there are a couple of different snipers I'm going to knock out really quickly as well. So that way I can kind of take a second, orient myself, get ready to go. Take care of these different enemies as well. I'm using Thunderlord in this case just because it's one of my higher light exotics. Again, doing some PC stuff for the first time. What I'm going to do now is show you where the second Taken Egg is. Over in that area, that is where we're going to end up at the end of the challenge. But if you look down over here, the Taken Egg is right there. Now, I don't currently have Wish Ender, so I can't take care of that particular egg, but you can actually see where it is. Next up, I'm going to show you if you have the Purification Ritual where you need to kill 4 of the Knights. This is a really good spot right where I'm at to knock it out. I'll show you what I mean. What I'm going to do is I'm going to hop down onto this platform right here. And as soon as I kill those Taken Thrall, I'm going to basically just hop up here into this area. Grab some ammo. You will see that the knights kind of stop over there. If you can aggro them and bring them closer to you, you can actually get them to sit over on this platform right here on the edge, and you can do damage, and they'll basically just sit there. They may disappear once or twice, but basically all you need to do is hop up and they'll reappear. You can actually see they're slowly moving towards me. This is an easy way to take care of your purification ritual bounties if you've got them and you need to kill 3 of the knights. Right here, you can see they're just moving slowly towards me. I don't really have any threat. You can see that the taken pushing mechanic actually doesn't work if I'm standing on the very edge right there. They'll literally just sit there, and I can just take them out with a sniper rifle, heavy weapons, whatever. Doesn't really matter. You will have to watch out for those enemies that are coming over just behind you from the left side. I'm actually going to take care of those enemies. Again, if you're going for the time trial, you don't have to worry about fighting any of these enemies. You can just literally run by them. I'm trying to get a little bit more ammunition first, but knock those guys out, and that gives you just a little bit of an easy way to take care of that purification bounty. Next, just keep following the path. Don't get pushed off by the taken and push off mechanics. Keep moving. If there's any enemies, don't worry about them. The next group of enemies you're really going to have to face is 4 shielded guys. I take a grenade, lob it at them. It takes them out pretty quickly. As soon as you hop up to this platform, the knights are going to act a little bit different. Their helmets are off, and they are going to run at you. They are going to sprint at you. Run past them really quickly and take a hard turn to the left. Over here is going to be the set of Ahamkara bones. I actually already picked them up, but they are in the back edge of this platform over here. Now, I'm actually going to use this spot and show you the 3rd taken egg as well. I like to shoot the taken egg over in this spot, and you can see it right there, because when you're running, you are actually being chased by the taken knights, or excuse me, by the knights and a bunch of taken enemies. So if you can take it out right at that spot and then change all your gear over, like you can see I'm doing right now, I'm going to change over to my shotgun. It's going to be a lot better for you. It's going to be a lot less frantic. What you're basically going to do here now is just a big YOLO run, running around the giant spiral staircase. There will be a couple of taken enemies and things that are shooting at you on the staircase. Just knock them out really quickly and then move on. Keep moving around the spiral staircase and don't ever stop moving forward. That's the best way to think about it. If you get caught behind, those knights can actually take you out pretty quickly. So keep moving forward. As soon as you move far enough, there's going to be a big, giant, basically taken pushing area. The best way I've found to deal with this is jump over the first platforms that are shooting left and right, and then as soon as you get into that area, you can basically just get pushed up in the air. Nothing bad happens. Now, as you turn to the right, you can see the taken egg, but you can see why we shot it earlier. There is a bunch of stuff coming at us. If you need to get the taken egg at this spot because you can't shoot it before, use a super or something like that to knock out some of the different enemies. The knights, again, will be chasing you. It's not too tricky to use Wish Ender on the fly and shoot that over. Another thing that might happen is you might get pushed off the edge on the spiral staircase. If that happens, just look down, find the ground on the spiral staircase, and you can actually recover from it pretty easily. Next, we have a couple of spinning platforms. There are going to be 2 platforms, 2 rocks that are going to be spinning around, and you basically just need to get to the next platform after that, and there will be a platform that will not spin. There's going to be a couple of taken little enemies that you're going to take out. As soon as those guys are taken care of, you're going to move to another set. There's 2 rocks, again, that spin. Take your time, orient yourself. It wouldn't be an Ascended challenge without some kind of platforming. As soon as you get past that section, again, there will be a couple more taken enemies that you'll need to wipe out. And again, you're going to head over to some rocks that are going to be spinning. Just kind of time your jumps. If you feel like you're going to fall over, just take a second, orient yourself, and life will be good. You can actually see here, I'm actually going to use my jump and get over onto the opposite side so that when it rotates, I don't get slid off, okay? As soon as you get here, there is going to be the giant knight that you're going to have to kill, and in addition, there is a Shrieker up on top. You'll notice that the Shrieker does not shoot at you unless if you try and hide up on one of the platforms up above. If you try and do that, the Shrieker is going to take you out. Here, I'm going to keep moving. I've got my Ikelos shotgun. There will be a bunch of enemies that are either going to try and knock you off or going to try and kill you. I'm going to go ahead and switch to Thunderlord here in just a second and take care of a bunch of them. Again, I'm doing this with mouse and keyboard for the first time, so it's a little frantic switching from different weapons. Again, I wouldn't encourage you to basically just take a big shot like that. I'd keep moving and try not to get shot by the knight. But again, I'm a high enough light level, so it's not a big deal. Once you're in the 580s, 590s, 90s. You really don't really have any issues taking a shot from the knight. You can take one shot, but if you take multiple shots, you're in trouble. One of the reasons why I like Thunderlord for this part is there's going to be some of those taken enemies, taken phalanxes that have those shields, and Thunderlord will actually cut through their shields, which is really nice. You can kill them and kill all the other different enemies who are coming at you. Again, if you want to use Wishender at this part, or you want to use a different exotic, that's totally up to you. I just like it because I really do enjoy using Thunderlord again. Here, actually, I'm trying to switch to my shotgun. Again, mouse and keyboard for the first time. Jumping over, get the melee for the shot. I apologize for the horrible mouse and keyboard play, but you can see, not too tricky. Once you do that, it's pretty simple. You can get your treasure chest, a portal will appear. Now, for some reason, if you forgot to get the second taken egg, you can actually get the second taken egg at this spot, because remember, I told you it was back behind the platform where you end up, and we're at the platform that we end up. If you look down over to the left-hand side, you just have to make sure that there's a little bit of an edge. Go ahead and fall down there. Make sure you pick up your gear first of all. Go ahead and fall down here. And then you can just basically swing around to the left-hand side, jump over if there's a little ledge that you can't move through, if you can't just walk through. And there's the taken egg. So if you forget that second taken egg and you forget about it, you can go ahead and still take care of it. So jump off the edge there. As long as you picked up your loot, life is good. So that is the Ascendant Challenge for this week, November 20th, 2018. Again, first time on PC and mouse and keyboard. I really do appreciate you guys checking out the video, subscribing on Twitch. Again, check out the Twitch channel. If you did like the content, leave a thumbs up, leave a comment down below, and we'll see you guys next time in the universe of Destiny.